Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex and welcome back to another video. I want to start this episode with a very popular Romanian saying that goes like this: Te-ai necat ca țiganul la mal, which basically translates to you drowned like the gypsy at the shore. No matter what the provenance is for this saying, it basically means that you swam all the way to the shore just to not make it because you drowned just as you were supposed to get to safety, get to the shore. And I really feel that this really applies to the current bull run that we are in. This is not only for ICP, this is for people holding, most altcoins have been swimming all the way, swimming and swimming and swimming for a couple of years, only to lose their hope now before the altcoin season begins. And not only do people not believe that an altcoin season is gonna come, people think that after what has essentially been 2-3 years of a bear market, and actually if we zoom out, it's even longer. We've been in a bear market for the past 4 years for altcoins. Altcoins are trading at literally the lowest prices that they have for the past years, and people are bearish. They're gonna drown at the shore just before the next massive move to the upside. And once again, can we blame people? It's been terrible. It's been hard. It's been, long days. People are going to look back at it. When ICP is going to be trading at over $100, people are going to look here and say, man, I wish I had bought ICP there. You guys are so lucky. No, listen, it has nothing to do with luck. It's been hard. It's been frustrating. Everybody who's going to call us lucky in the end, in a few years, I say that we tell them, you. It wasn't luck. It was very difficult. It was very discouraging. However, we are still here. And not only are we still here, we are here in record numbers. Everybody that covers ICP, it doesn't matter how many subscribers they got, they get views. Why? Because the ICP community is very active and you guys are watching every video and commenting and liking and sharing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So before we jump into the news, if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling like the market is preparing for another move to the downside, after it's been basically just moves to the downside for the past couple of years, if you think that's going to happen, I'm here to tell you that there will be relief in the market. The rates are going to be cut. QT is going to end. And finally, the delusional bulls and the retards are going to be the ones to reap the benefits because they never stop believing. So don't drown like the gypsy at the shore. And now let's have a look and see what's been happening on ICP. The first piece of news comes from Fabio, a fellow ICP content creator, and he says that the ICP supply held by whales keeps steadily increasing, which is great news. When do whales buy? When there is fear in the market. Whales usually accumulate from the weak hands and retail that usually are scared at the exact bottom or close to the bottom, and they just load because they know what they're buying. So to me, this graph increasing is super bullish. There is now close to 90 million ICP held by whales, which are accounts holding between 10 to 100k ICP. This is super bullish. And now I want us to have a look at the ICP circulating supply, because in the previous video I mentioned that people really loved meme coins because one thing that they had was they didn't have VCs waiting for their tokens to be unlocked so that they could sell to the late investors and make a profit. And guess what? If we look at the vesting schedule for ICP, the entire supply is circulating. 540 million ICP tokens are in circulation 100%, and I don't think there is another layer one or basically even another project that is 100% vested like ICP is. This is just a train ready to leave the station and go where it's supposed to go. Out of the 540 million token supply, 44% of it is staked for various amount of times into the NNS. It's basically out of the circulation, staked voluntarily by people who wanted to earn up to 12 or 13% APR on their holdings. So almost half of it is locked voluntarily by people, and most of that is locked for 8 years. So this ICP that is locked for 8 years is never gonna see the light of day. Moving on, we have this chart from ChainSpect. So the most used blockchains in the world, billions of transactions later, those are the networks where on-chain activity never stops. ChainSpect ranks the 25 busiest blockchains by total lifetime transactions, showing real adoption and real usage. We have here the usual suspects like Aptos, Ton, Algorand, Sui, BNB, Base, Near, Polygon. You would expect ICP to be, less relevant than it is, but it actually is number one with over 262 billion transactions, which is just crazy. It has 3 times as many transactions as Solana, which has been named like the king of blockchains, and ICP is like 3 times higher than Solana is. And this is in part due to the fact that everything happening on the Internet Computer Protocol is a transaction. And we have projects like OpenChat, for example, which is a chat platform similar to WhatsApp and Discord combined and with various Web3 functionalities. Every message sent on OpenChat is also a transaction. And there are many such cases. Everything, absolutely everything happening on the Internet Computer Protocol is a transaction. And this is how we got to 262 billion transactions, which is wild. It's wild. 262 billion transactions. It means that each and every one of the 8 billion people on planet Earth did like 30 transactions on the Internet Computer Protocol. Like, if we are to put it into scale, this is just unbelievable. Congratulations, ICP. And it's going to be charts like this that really draw attention to ICP. We have a tweet from Dfinity Developers, which is the official branch of developers from Dfinity. ICP's Chain Fusion lets you build apps that span Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and 20 other networks. Instead of bridges or wrapped tokens, ICP smart contracts can hold real BTC, sign with threshold SCDSA or Schnorr, call Ethereum contracts, or fetch Solana state directly securely on-chain. Now, leaving aside the ECDSA and Schnorr, which I'm sure 99% of people don't understand what those are, so note to myself, make a few videos and explain those to you and to myself as well. It's the Chain Fusion technology that has allowed Odin Fund, for example, which is the #1 BTC Rune marketplace, to be the #1 BTC Rune marketplace, because it's leveraging this Chain Fusion tech. And now, instead of Rune transaction taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes to finalize, they just finalize instantly, similar to how Pump Fund works. And this is only possible with the power of ICP. So great news. This really speaks to the power of what Dfinity is building through ICP. Now we have a few tweets from Dominic Williams, the chief scientist at Dfinity. caffeineai has gone multimodal. Now you can upload diagrams and docs to explain how you want your apps and websites on the Internet Computer Protocol to work. More powerful new features coming soon. You can even add a screenshot of an existing website to caffeineai and tell it, listen, build me something like this. So you're going to be able to copy paste websites with just a few prompts using caffeineai. This is massive. And this is the post from caffeineai on the same thing. Caffeine is now multimodal. What does it mean? Caffeine's multimodal capabilities mean you can interact with the platform using various types of content, text, images, audio, video, and documents. This flexibility allows you to build richer, more interactive apps, process and display diverse file types, and streamline workflows by handling everything in one place. It also makes it easier to prototype, share, and collaborate on projects that require different media formats, all through a simple chat interface. And now we have caffeineai at what looks to be another hackathon at IPB, which I believe is a school or university of sorts, turning ideas into apps. More than 60 students from middle school to university age gathered at IPB University for a hands-on workshop with caffeine. Students had a chance to explore the platform, build their own projects, and showcase their creations. And their feedback, they loved how easy caffeine was to use and how simple it was to turn their ideas into an app. We're delighted to put caffeine into the hands of bright young minds. And let's see some pictures here. Super cool. Look at them, students, happy and building with caffeineai. This is great. I would also like to see some interviews where Dfinity goes and maybe asks those people, what's up, how they like it. And now for the people that were asking for the official caffeineai support, well, it's here. Exciting news, caffeineai now has an official Discord server. Connect with other caffeine users, showcase your creations, and request features all in one place. So if you ever needed support with caffeine, now you have the possibility to ask for it and meet like-minded people in the Discord server. So once again, if there is one idea that you should take home, is do not lose the hope when everybody else around you is losing the hope. This is not the place to be bearish. The place to be bearish should be as the prices, keep going up and up and up and up, and definitely not at the bear market lows from a couple of years ago. After a 4-year bear market, I don't think that we're gonna go straight to another bear market. With rates going down, QT ending and stuff like that, I think we're in for a 3 to 6 bullish months ahead of us. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions or suggestions. And with that, we're done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.